The police came and got David.
Yes.
Yeah, they got him.
The police came and got David. First, I want to give the police a round of applause.
I don't.
Yeah, like.
Wow, y'all get the award for the slowest possible arrest there could ever be. Y'all get the award for the arrest. What the were you guys walking? Said we're not using cars for this investigation. We walking everywhere now. Like what? You had the weighted vest on.
Waiting for him to run or what?
You was in an escape room chilling. What was going on?
Nah, I looked at that totally different. Like, again, because they said the decomposition of the body was so bad, they can't tell exactly when she was murdered. So if we don't know the exact date, like...
And homeboy was overseas for some time.
Yeah,
right?
he's touring.
Yeah.
Like, we got to make sure all our ducks are in a row before we go get this, or he going to beat it.
Ice, I done got pulled over and told the officer I paid the child support, had the child support receipt, had a picture of my BM with the money in my hand, and he still took my ass to jail. So we don't have a record. We don't have a record of that, fam. There is body dust in the trunk of the Camry. What kind of car was it? I don't want to shit on the Camry.
Tesla.
There's body dust in the back of the Tesla, and you know how I feel about them Tesla drivers anyway. You know, the ghost of Elon Musk and evilness is already in there. Rest in peace to Celeste.
Yeah.
But that's enough. There's body dust in the trunk. You're coming in. We're taking you in. And you're going to sit right here until we investigate.
Or
But you know why they don't do that? You know why they don't?
Yeah, because they get out in 72 hours if you can't hold them, yada, yada,
No,
yada.
I'm not even talking about that part.
If
That's true, but
if you fuck something up during the investigation or any of that preliminary shit,
He walks.
it could come back.
Yo,
to
dog.
But I'm not even talking about that. There's another reason. The other reason is people who commit these kinds of crimes, when they do it really well and leave their hands clean, a lot of times they end up, if they think they're not under investigation anymore,
They get sloppy.
They get sloppy and they start going back to the crime. They start making phone calls.
Okay.
They start doing things that allow them to collect more evidence. David thought for a minute that he wasn't a person of interest because they publicly said he's not a person of interest.
I don't think he thought that.
Mark,
I
what
don't think
the
he
fuck
could
are
have
you?
ever thought that.
Let him
Like,
finish.
I'm trying to tell you,
Go ahead.
people get arrogant when they think they have the perfect crime.
They got away with it.
They think they got away with it.
What
Even if
about this crime? That's the second time you said that. What about this crime gives perfect crime?
forget about the fact that we all know he did it, allegedly. It's the fact that there might not be any physical evidence tying him. Just because you got him in the trunk. If she's in my trunk and I'm in Germany,
right,
I could beat that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so he probably felt like and maybe he didn't physically do the killing. We don't know. So the lack of physical evidence is the thing that we don't have a tight case. And so he's like, this, I got this. Then you start talking to people, you start saying shit. They're looking for witnesses.
See,
Those kind of people will go back to the crime scene and try to fix it. That's true.
And he ain't right in the head.
So think about this.
I don't want to use all of that logic in my shit.
Yeah, not just that. 'Cause
my
nigga,
shit-
makes
you are
sense,
a
though.
black man in America. A girl was found in your trunk. I don't give a if I'm 85 years old. I still have an
And
inkling
you made
that
a
they can come knock
song
on my
that
door.
said,
Yeah, but niggas
I'm
be
going to
stupid.
kill her and put her in the trunk. And then you made another song that said, I don't want to hear this from this. Hey, then I'm talking to the crooked cops then. I'm talking to the Vic Mackeys.
And you can't say that
Of the
because
world.
just
Mark
the other
Furman's.
time we said we don't with the
No, he
lyrics
fucked it
being
up.
used against.
Right.
I don't
And
think
on
it's-
top of the fact that I feel like if you think like, damn, I might get away with, okay, the body been there as long as decomposed. These get on TV and say he's not a person of interest. Yes, you would
They do that
believe
to
and
disarm
think-
you.
Yeah.
Right, and it works.
Yes,
it
and
works.
they do it 'cause it works.
But why would you want to give someone an extra year to bleach the shit out of their crib?
No, because then when you go bleach it, we gonna come
We
back
got
and
you
we got
bleaching
you
it.
bleach.
Because we
Fuck
already
yourself.
knew what it was
My
before
thing
you
is,
got there.
I don't think that never put his guard down for a second. I don't think. How could you, my nigga?
Then you ain't lose. Then you don't lose nothing.
Ain't he young? Ain't he young?
Yeah, it's 21.
21.
Like 20 something.
When they kick your door and the whole thing smell like Clorox,
then I got you. 'Cause you came
that's the
in-
thing.
I get it,
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
Yeah,
cool
I'm
with
just
it.
thinking, I don't ever
I
think
would
that
more.
allowed him to let his guard down. If he got any sense, out of here. I'm always gonna think I'm a suspect of a girl being found in my trunk.
Especially if
He
I
done
put it
that
in.
If I did
anyway.
If I did it or I didn't do it, I'm never gonna not think I'm not a suspect.
Yeah.
Out of here, black man.
I'm trying to find a note from his lawyer.
His lawyer saying that he didn't do it. vehemently.
I don't want to convict the boy.
I
He
feel
might
bad
not.
for her
Here we
family
go.
though. That must be hard to watch.
David's attorneys, Blair Burke, Marilyn Bedarsky, and Regina Peter issued a statement. Let us be clear. The actual evidence in this case will show that David Burke did not murder Celeste Rivas Hernandez, and he was not the cause of her death. There has been no indictment returned by any grand jury in this case and no criminal complaint filed. David has only been detained under suspicion. We will vigorously defend David's innocence. See, this reads like you're guilty to me.
Yeah, because that first
Not to
sentence you said.
Yeah, it wasn't the cause of her
Yeah,
death. Was,
they didn't say he don't know nothing about it. They didn't say he didn't order it.
He didn't do it.
They just said he didn't physically put her in that trunk, and he's not the cause of death.
That's not.
Yeah.
Nah, I read that something totally different.
That's what I picked up too, Mark.
That's what I picked up.
What'd you hear?
Cause of death. If I paid somebody to kill you, I caused your death. If I had any inkling in putting you in a coffin, I caused your death. I'm not looking at it like that. I don't want to be insensitive, so I'll keep some of my opinions to myself. I think this gonna play out differently. I think that any person with some sense, because we making it seem like he's some mastermind. If you're a mastermind, you don't put the girl in your trunk.
But that's what sometimes people do, so they can say, if I were going to kill her, why would I put her in my trunk?
Which makes you not be the mastermind that say you are.
Yeah, I think he's not a mastermind, but I think people overthink things. You know what I mean? Well, let me ask you, do you think he did it?
I don't know, and I don't want to convict this innocent kid. I mean, innocent until proven guilty young man.
You're not in the
of something
jury,
that
so-
he may or may not have done.
That's
You
true.
think-
Look,
all right.
We
maybe not
watch
did it.
enough TV, we watch enough docs, we watch enough shit. We all just finished watching DTF St. Louis, and every episode we thought somebody else did that.
What
So
the
I don't
fuck-
wanna do
what-
that.
What that got
Let me
to do with
let
him,
me.
though?
Do you
I'm
think?
just saying I don't know if he did it. I haven't seen the
yeah,
evidence.
I don't know if he did it
More
either.
than
I only
you.
know him
I
from
don't
his
wanna
song
con-
"Romantic Homicide."
I don't want to convict this kid.
Do you think he knows something about what happened?
I don't know. And
So
I
you
don't
think
want
he
to
could be,
Ish.
you think there's a chance?
Ish.
Hold on.
Okay.
You think there's a chance that he's completely oblivious to what happened to her and how she ended up in that trunk?
a chance? Absolutely.
Okay.
Is you
That's fair.
trolling, bro? The song about the songs, the morbid songs, the dead body in the Tesla.
The being 21 and dating a 14-year-old.
Yeah, this.
Let's start
fucking
with
it,
that.
like this,
The cell
With the
phone,
matching
cell
tattoos.
phone pings.
Yeah.
The tattoos.
because
Again, I don't know nothing about no
his
cell
character
phone.
because he is willing to date somebody that he has no business dating. That's what we know, right?
That is true.
Right. So it's like you already know that he's on some type of because that's a character. That's a character thing right there, right?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace, Celeste, again.
Rest in peace.
That's fucked
Hopefully,
up, man.
justice is served.
Yeah, you just in love with some nigga on TikTok, end up with him, and he kills you. That's terrible. And I hope it's a lesson for they need to tell because these little kids, they on Roblox and shit, talking to these people you think it's a kid and it's not,
Needs
and
to
it's
be
a
grown
devil.
ass man.
That's what these kind of stories need to be shared in schools and shit. These kids need to notice how this shit go. That person that's so sweet to you online is not going to be nice when you get there, and it's not going to look like what you think it is ever.
Yeah, true.
Well said, Mona.
Indeed.
Always.
You did good.
So poetic.
Let's hope they find justice for that girl.
Yeah, really.
And they find the real killers.
Yes.
Nigga, if anybody, any one of us had body dust in the trunk, you're going to jail
We're
for the next
done.
4 years while they figure it out.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Why they figure it out?
Yeah.
You're just gonna be sitting there.
Yes,
That's a fact.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
Yes.
I ain't
I appreciate the thoroughness, though.
Neutral button.